Hey everyone, how are we doing tonight? Well, we're gonna be playing some main deck Hullbreachers for the Temur Rhinos today. It's a card I've been trying Blood Moon in, but I think Hullbreacher, pitches to Force of Will and is a beating in the tougher matchups and can hopefully cheese some, control or maybe, brainstorm players in general. And barring that, maybe we'll beat some people down with Spirit Guides. So, let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna start on the play here. Yep, this hand does nothing, so let's mulligan. It's not my favorite hand, but this hand does something and ultimately plays Minsc and Boo. Badlands from the opponent. Okay, well I think that Force of Negation is potentially a good draw here. And we'll be able to start beating down with Brazen Borrower. Or Bayou Grief. So maybe it's not just Reanimator. I don't think they normally play Bayou. They do take Force of Negation though, which would suggest some kind of combo. Here's a Hymn to Torok. Can't do anything about that. Took the Brazen Borrowers, which don't seem especially good here. Maybe our opponent's on some kind of Jund, or maybe we'll just top deck Elvish Spirit Guide. Alright, well that was a savage top deck. And hopefully Minsc sticks around. Well, the opponent just passes the turn back. And they concede. So it seems like some kind of Jund deck. I feel like I can safely board in Endurance. Potentially Blood Moon. So I don't think it's Reanimator. Hullbreacher comes out pretty easily. Is this a deck I want Fire and Ice against? Brazen Borrower. I don't know how great Brazen Borrower ends up against Reanimator, but I guess probably better than Fire and Ice. So maybe we'll try this build. Like, I don't know if they're Reanimator enough to go in on Inevitable Betrayal. I mean, that deck doesn't usually play Hymn to Torok. But they probably play some Reanimates. But I think Blood Moon, and Endurance seem fine. And we'll make do without Fire and Ice. They probably don't play Mana Dorks, is my thinking. So I know they're on some kind of scam deck. So I probably need to top deck anyway. I don't think I'm mulliganing to like a hand with one threat is great. Although I think that these hands are pretty bad. But yeah, I'm pretty happy to let Force resolve here. Or I mean Grief and let them take Force. They do in fact take Force. They play Badlands and they're passing the turn. Okay. Well, maybe there may be some Simian Spirit Guide beatdown in the future. I guess it would have made more sense to start on a red source since I have red sources in hand. Scalding Tarn seems like a fine draw. Well, it's at least immune to Wasteland. I guess we're not doing much here. But it's best not to panic. Dauthi Voidwalker. So do I want to fetch Tropical Island here? I guess I don't think it really matters. And I don't want to expose Tropical Island to Wasteland. Lorien Reveald. Well, we can almost play that. But I suppose it's not good for Dauthi Voidwalker, although neither is Island Cycling it. So I guess this is a spot where I wish I had Fire and Ice. It's gonna happen. Yeah, they're gonna be able to Grief and take my Lorien Revealed and then draw 3 cards. But at least Dauthi Voidwalker will be off the battlefield. But yeah, island cycling it there doesn't work. Because they can just, you know, get it back from the void. Looks like they're not going to do that anyway, though. Well, here's a reanimate. So do I want to force a negation this hard cast or pitch cast? They have one card in hand. Alright, I guess I'm going to pitch cast. I mean hard cast. I guess I can afford to get the basic island. Oh, this is a Wooded Foothills. Okay, no basic island. I maybe should have found a way to get the forest there, though, in case I draw Blood Moon. Another Lorien Revealed. I think I'm just going to play the Simian Spirit Guide here. Get our Spirit Guide beatdown going on. I guess another Wasteland would be devastating. Dauthi Voidwalker's pretty bad. Minsc and Boo. Oh no. Well, maybe they'll like sacrifice a Dauthi Voidwalker to play a Lorien Revealed. I guess attacking with both is pretty good. I'm not really going to be able to do anything. I can take out one of them, but then I'm still dead. Seek the Beast, interesting. I guess I'll force a negation this. I guess I could drop Petty Theft. No, well that wouldn't do it. I mean, there's one Petty Theft, but okay. Well, they got me. Okay, so I might just skip the Endurance and just play Fire and Ice, and not worry about trying to pitch cast Endurance. Okay, here we go. I think this hand's probably okay. The counterspell plus turn 1 suspend I don't hate. Okay, the opponent keeps 6. You get a basic forest here. Suspend Crashing Footfalls. Bayou and then a Thoughtseize from the opponent. I guess they can take their pick. They take Lorien Revealed. So what would be savage would be to draw a Shardless Agent here. Or Blood Moon. Or a Violent Outburst. A Cruel Rebuke. And sadly, because I fetched the basic forest, I'm not on Force of Negation mana here. Okay, looks like we're gonna not be punished for it. I'm gonna grab this basic island. Rhinos on 2. Okay. I guess I'll hold up here. Chrome Mox. Do I want to force a negation this? Probably. They're probably wanting for mana, would be my guess. I mean, you could Brazen Borrower it, but I don't know. Okay, they're passing. Without any more mana, as I suspected. Well, there's a Violent Outburst, huh? And they're passing the turn. Okay, the Crashing Footfalls right on top. Well, they had me in game 2, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well. Yeah, we'll be on the play for game 2. Yeah, we'll keep a turn 2 against a Yorion. I mean, this hand is pretty broken. What you hope to see, at any rate. The opponent's gonna play a Strand. I'm absolutely just gonna jam here. I'm probably okay getting duels. Okay, Crashing Footfalls on the stack. Okay, it resolves. Usually a good sign. Opponent sacks Flooded Strand. Good Scrubland. Probably Swords as a token. Yeah, I'll let that resolve. Now they want a Gilded Drake. And take my token? So they probably have like Flicker Wisp or something, right? I guess I'm gonna pitch Force. I think I'm actually gonna pitch Lorien Revealed here. If I draw a 3-drop, that's pretty savage. Did not draw 3-drop. So maybe I'm gonna ice on their upkeep then. And we draw Force of Negation. That's maybe not the worst. Alright, the opponent's just gonna pass here. Minsc and boo. Alright, Petty Theft is maybe an okay one. So they're cracking their Delta. Looks like they're up to something. And that thing is Orcish Bowmaster. Okay. So I guess they're gonna try to kill my Shardless Agent. Well, if they block with their Orc token, I think it's worth bouncing the Orc token here. I think every point's gonna count. I'll be able to replay Brazen Borrower anyway. Be pretty silly not to do this. They're actually gonna force. Interesting. So they probably have like Flicker Wisp here, would be my guess, or something. And if we can just top deck one more card, we'll probably get there. A fairy. Well, we're gonna force that, huh? Okay, well that wasn't Flicker Wisp, but that is a good one with Gilded Drake. So maybe we will get there. See what the draw is. Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, well everyone, you know what time it is. Oh yeah. Simian Spirit Guide beatdown. Okay. What they got for me here? Another Teferi? A Recruiter of the Guard. So that'll probably get Solitude. Sadly. It is Solitude. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here we go, Shardless Agent. Not quite. They are down to one card in hand, I would say is the upside. Blocking with both. Now, that's card advantage, huh? Alright, so the opponent takes their turn, draws their card. What do we got? Baleful Strix. Well, that's not the worst thing that could happen. It is better than what we drew, though, which is nothing. Wasteland my Trop. They do Wasteland my Trop. Okay. Well, everyone, you know what time it is. Everyone's favorite. Simian Spirit Guide Beatdown. The last one got a 2-for-1. This one's probably going to get a 1-for-1 with Baleful Strix, would be my guess. Hit their 4th land. Come on, Violent Outburst. Okay, a Force of Negation is a 1. So yeah, they're trading with a Baleful Strix here. They're doing something end of turn. Oppo Agent. Okay. Well, that's not the worst thing that could happen. We're definitely going to force this. And we're going to try to draw a Violent Outburst here. Putting Yorion in their hand makes sense. Alright, deck. Come on. Blood Moon would be okay too, even though it's a blowout against me. Maybe not. Blood Moon's not even in my deck. It is, of course, another Spirit Guide. I mean, it competes with Opposition Agent here, so, I mean, that's something. They would just brick one time. I guess a land is, like, crazily good, though, because Yorion costs 5, right? It sure does. Dang, so I gotta fade a land draw from the opponent. Do they trade with Opposition Agent? Here comes a Yorion. Well, we could still draw Violent Outburst and have it be good. Or Shardless Agent. Or Minsc and Boo. And Blood Moon would probably be okay. Alright, come on, we gotta draw something at some point here. Alright, that's not a bad one. I have 5 mana. I just want to do this now. Or do I want to wait for them to have Force of Will? I guess it's pretty obvious I have something now. I don't want them to hardcast Force of Will. I'm just going to do it. Okay, getting in with Rhinos. I guess they don't attack with Yorion this way, but Force of Will would just be absolutely devastating. So I guess I'll fade their 1 card. Recruiter of the Guard. Well, that's a good one. I guess their 1 card isn't Force. I guess I should have waited. Oh well. I mean, unless the card is Force and they get Solitude and don't cast it, we'll know what happened. I mean, supposing the 1 card in hand is blue, maybe they're getting like Stoneforge or Charming Prince. Okay. They're going to gain 3 life. Yeah. I'm going to thin my library. And I guess I'm going to get the Forest in case we draw Blood Moon. Blood Moon's not in the deck. Hullbreacher. Well, that is a 1. At least to some extent. Yeah, I mean, I think I need to try to empty their board, and so we'll make a trade here. Maybe get there with a Hullbreacher. Maybe we can, like, sneak attack them with Hullbreacher. See, what I should have done is not waited so long with a Violent Outburst on the turn that I had it, and, you know, made it obvious that I had it. But maybe we can, like, bait our opponent attacking with Yorion here. I guess that'd be pretty stupid. If they did. But I don't know, maybe they'll do it. Yeah, they're not going to attack with Yorion. Well, I guess I'm gonna play the Hullbreacher. So this could be Murktide region here, folks, but Hullbreacher is castable under Blood Moon. Are they playing a card draw spell? This is the Force of Will. I knew they had it. See, I could have played it when they were tapped out there. Simian Spirit Guide. Okay. Yeah, a Violent Outburst would be a sick draw. Or a Shardless Agent. Well, they're tapping mana. That's a bad sign. Charming Prince. So now they get to blink the Recruiter of the Guard. Doesn't come back until their end step, at least. So, you know, deck, we could still draw something here. It's funny I did get the Hullbreacher could have been the Blood Moon, too. Would have been good here, yeah. Okay, so they got Venser, so if we draw something good here, that would be nice. A Venser. I guess it means I might as well attack here, because we're going to lose our token anyway. Okay, so they're going to trade with a Charming Prince, and we'll pass it on back. A Venser is just going to be a beating. So maybe I shouldn't have attacked. It's just going to be quite good against the next spell that I play. Especially if it's a... It totally eliminates the Cascader. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, I guess it's a learning experience. Oh, I could have, drawn something sooner. But obviously I should have made them use their Venser. That was silly. Yeah, it's picking up those percentage points. When I guess it feels like you're bricking a lot. That's a key to being good at this game. So I can play Lorien Revealed, and they'll Venser it. And then that'll probably be the game. Yeah, because I'll be at... They can just attack with Yorion. Okay. Well, I'd say I let the Simian Spirit Guide beat down, I let it down, sadly. Those Simian Spirit Guides should have gone the way. Gone the distance, So Blood Moon and Fury seem like the interesting cards here. And Hullbreacher not so much. I think I want to keep Force of Negation in because it's a fairy. Well, maybe I'll trim a Force of Negation. I think I'll trim a Violent Outburst, and I'll trim like a Seagate Restoration. How good is Fire and Ice here? Maybe I'll do like 2 Fury. Fury maybe isn't that insane. Fire and Ice could maybe be good. Picking off some guys. Probably Fire is not bad. I can probably trim on Brazen Borrower. I think I want to keep Force Negation and then the Seagate Restoration in. We'll bring in the 2 Furies and the 2 Blood Moons for 2 Breachers, a Borrower, and a Fury. That seems like reasonable sideboarding. Okay, hopefully I can play better this game. Alright, lads, well, we have a turn 1 Blood Moon hand. And we can do it with Force Backup. But we lose our ability to Crashing Footfall. I think I probably just have to do it with a Force Backup, right? Well, Blood Moon's on the stack. I'm all in on this play. They do Force, so that's a good sign. So I'm glad I kept the Seagate Restoration in hand. Looks like we're in there with Blood Moon. And the opponent insta has the island. Well, dang, I mean, they didn't have to force then. Maybe it'll still be good. Oh, what are you gonna do? Okay, well, there's a mountain. Well, they're not playing anything yet, so I mean, that's good news. Okay, I think this Blood Moon is doing something. Blue card's a solid draw here. Well, they hit the plains. It's all over. Force their Teferi. I'd say we lost, but at least I feel like I gave it a valiant effort this game. I mean, I think that's the play you have to make. The one that I did. Recruiter of the Guard. Do they have like Lorien of the Third Path or something? Lavinia. Yeah, I mean, I think that card's a problem, right? It's not just non-creature. Oh, you can still Fury. Okay, well, maybe we have a chance. If I could just get like an Elvish Spirit Guide or a land is, I guess, a step in the right direction. I mean, Elvish Spirit Guide's not super likely. There's Lavinia. I'm probably not going to mess around and wait for them to flicker their Recruiter of the Guard. And, oh. The second text doesn't apply to non-creature spells. Yeah. I guess you should read the hold card. There's a Charming Prince. What? So I guess that Blood Moon could have been like Hullbreacher. Or maybe a Violent Outburst. Well, the Blood Moon seemed like it would be better. But I guess that's the way it goes. Yep. I think I'm just going to concede here. I think they, well, yeah, there's really nothing I can draw. I would say they've got it. Okay. Okay, so we're back for round 3. And this is kind of a do-nothing hand. It's just to suspend Crashing Footfalls and pass. I mean, you're turning out 2 Spirit Guides to try to use Lorien Revealed on turn 3 maybe is not that exciting of a plan. This hand, however, is much more exciting. And it's just a question of what do I want to put back? Probably the Lorien Revealed. And go no, maybe just the Fire and Ice. Yeah, probably the Fire and Ice. Then I'll just force whatever they play. Then we're aiming for Rhinos on turn 3. Alright, the opponent's comboing off here. The old 8-cast, because we have a game plan for 8-cast. It's called Energy Flux. Where is it? Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, anyway. Okay, well I know what I'm pitching to Force of Will now. I'll just get a Trop. They're not playing Blood Moon. They're not playing Wasteland. Taiga from the opponent. Usually a good one. Hullbreacher. And maybe it'll get to win the game here. Yep. I mean, the good news is their Mox Opal isn't activated yet. Okay, well, it is now. There's his Bauble. Thoughtcast. Man, if only this Hullbreacher was in play. Alright. Oh yeah, let's cycle Lorien Revealed. I guess we'll get Volcanic Island. So I could try to jam the Hullbreacher here. Still 2 turns on the Rhinos. Like we could Hullbreacher and then fight over that. And then at least it turns off their baubles. Okay, here we go. They're popping that bauble. This is like the window I was hoping for. I think it might have been a dumb play, but since they did this, I'm happy now. Yeah, they weren't expecting that one, huh? They are gonna get to do Urza Saga stuff though, yeah, and it's kind of a problem. And there's a Shadow Spear, alright. Still a little case of a 7/7 lifelinker. I guess I'll take it. But maybe we can keep up. Maybe we'll draw a Petty Theft here, right? That would be sick. Or Ice. Ooh, Speak of the Devil. Wow. So I have the mana to Shardless Agent and Ice. I'm gonna do that. So they're going for a Metallic Rebuke here. I guess I'm forcing this, right? Okay, so we're in there with the Crashing Footfalls. Oh, there's a force. Okay. Alright, well at least we have this ice, and then we have more rhinos coming down next turn. Gotta wait until their attack step though. Patchwork Automaton, I can't stop it. Alright. Consider yourself iced. Alright, an Elvish Spirit Guide. No attack. They are going to re-equip the Shadow Spear. Makes sense. We're going to get some rhinos, so that's something. I guess I really need to draw, like... Well, Violent Outburst, that's something. So I'm probably going to Violent Outburst in response to some kind of attack here, and I guess we'll see what happens. Okay. Well, I'm going to Violent Outburst, so let's do that. Okay. So we can block. 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 I guess we're just gonna do it like this, huh? Or I could not block their other boy. And then I'm attacking for... Yeah, I think this is gonna be the block. It all happens, they gain a slew of life, and they get to equip their Patchwork Automaton. Come on, Minsc and Boo. It's not Minsc and Boo. Am I gonna like attack here then? Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna be playing the Elvish Spirit Guide, so yeah, I guess we're attacking, huh? But I'm obviously not gonna pitch Hullbreacher. Just hope that the cards they draw are cards that draw cards. Get some baubles. Well, that would grow their dude. Like they're passing. Well, I'm attacking. I guess I'm attacking with both. They can't like play an artifact as an instant, most likely. And if they play like an artifact, I'm just gonna assume like I'll take it and then we'll reassess. Ancient Tomb, not a huge winner for the opponent. I guess, you know, I'm fetching to thin here and hoping to draw. Okay, a Violent Outburst. Probably not a bad one, huh? Yeah, well, this is sort of the brick that... Oh, am I out of Crashing Footfalls? Well, dang. That's, that caught me off guard. Okay. Well, that is the thing about when you use up all your Crashing Footfalls. Here's a Patchwork Automaton. So I guess they can swing for 3 here. I have to start playing defense. I'm obviously not going to sack my Hullbreacher. Can still attack with Elvish Spirit Guide and Hullbreacher this turn, I guess, is the one thing. I guess I can attack with Elvish Spirit Guide. Shardless Agent. Does that change how I can attack? Because I can attack for 6, and then they'll have a 3/3 behind. If I go to like 1. I guess it seems sketchy. I'm just gonna attack with the Elvish Spirit Guide. Just like they play an artifact, I think I end up in an awkward spot. Their boy has trample. So I guess the only real hit in my deck here is Minsc and Boo. I guess Fire and Ice would be okay, but we just have a lot of damage to do. But hopefully they're just drawing air over there. And the good news is like Chalice of the Void does nothing against us. Like they have something. Yeah, Kappa Cannoneer, that's a good one. Probably lose to that in a hurry. All right, what are we gonna get for an attack here is the question. If I draw Petty Theft, drew Ice. So I can play, see, I have 11 power. So I can go to 1 and play Seagate Restoration untapped, and then have mana to Ice Kappa Cannoneer in the event that they equip the Shadow Spear to it. Yeah, which I have to be able to Ice the Kappa Cannoneer, because I'm at 4 life. So we're going to make a very conspicuous play here and go to 1. No attacks. The problem is, unlike Brazen Borrower, we could like dope them into making a crazy attack here. They're going to know at the outset that we've iced their Kappa Cannoneer. Okay, so they're going to equip the Shadow Spear to the Patchwork Automaton. Okay, so they did not play an artifact. I don't need to ice that, I just need to ice the Patchwork Automaton, right? So now this isn't unblockable. Okay, so let's do that. I don't know, I guess maybe I could have waited until my turn. I don't know, because if they attack with everything, it's probably pretty bad. So yeah, I think I did the right thing. Okay, so Ice is going to resolve here. We're going to draw another land. But I guess this version of my deck is definitely lacking in bangers. Another Spirit Guide. Yeah. Yeah, the deck needs more oomph. So maybe the third Minsc and Boo. Or maybe just Murktide Regent instead of Hullbreacher. I can't really attack and lose. I think they've got it here. They've definitely got it with this Saga here. Wow, no attacks. Man, I just only draw lands, but it's gonna lose their Urza Saga, sadly. Yeah, I can't really see how an attack would work here. We're gonna get some Saga tokens. Patchwork Automaton. Okay, now their boy can't be blocked, so yeah, I'll concede. Okay. Okay, so I think we're gonna board out the Brazen Borrowers and Force Negations. We need to keep Fire and Ice for Emery, but then we have these 7 cards, which are pretty much bangers. So, fingers crossed, folks. Okay, I'd like to play first. And this hand seems keepable. I'm just gonna suspend Crashing Footfalls. And hold up Force. And whatnot here. We got Force of Vigor if they're trying to Chalice on 0 us. Hullbreacher to find, Lorien Reveald to find another mana. And Hullbreacher is a thing to do here. Or pitches to Force. Without being like a Dynamite turn 1 hand with Force backup, I think this hand's pretty good. Alright, here we go. Try to do it justice here. They're gonna do the old Otawara and pass. Okay, we drew a forest. I'm gonna play the forest and I guess keep Lorien Revealed in hand for as long as possible. Patchwork Automaton. Bobble. We're gonna use the Bobble. I'm gonna use the Lorien Revealed, and I think I actually do just want to get the Hullbreacher into play. That at least doesn't eat it to Force of Negation. Okay, well, another Force of Vigor is a good draw. So let's play this Hullbreacher. Well, hang on. Okay, yeah. Great. I was worried there about, like, if they play Chalice this turn, I won't have a chance to Force of Negation, Force of Vigor it. So this works out. And yeah, I'd rather have the Hullbreacher here, just with the Rhinos coming, and these Force of Vigors in hand. Friggin' Flusterstorm. Bogus. Alright, well, my Hullbreacher is denied. But at least used up some cards in their hand. They're gonna Bobble and grow their Automaton. Ideally, they played something else I can hit with my Force of Vigor here. I'm sure I'll get that chance to Force of Vigor 2 things. Okay. Here we go. Well, this will be worth using Force of Vigor on. I mean, I'm gonna have to do the pitch and pay, right? Sadly, I just do have to pay for the ward. Hopefully they don't have another Force. Looks like we're in the clear. They just passed the turn. We now have Rhinos. And we just need, like, you know, Blood Moon, Minsc and Boo, Shardless Agent. Yep, anything off the top here. Okay, Hullbreacher, that's not a bad one. Thank you, deck, thank you. Well, we'll get in there with Hullbreacher. We will get in there with Hullbreacher. Lotus Petal from the opponent. What's this gonna be? Emery. They can get back their Shadow Spear and their Automaton, so those are probably good ones. Ooh, we drew Minsc and Boo. Slam, a dunk. Okay. Hey, Minsc and Boo finally showed up. Okay, well, I think that loadout was fine enough. So let's run it back. Alright, well, I mean, this hand has Force and Fire and Ices and stuff going on, so, you know, it's a keep. Bobble. Bobble number 2. Petal. Petal. Are they gonna go for a turn 1, you know, Kappa Cannoneer? Yup. And I'm gonna Force Pitch and Ice. Drew another Ice. So I'm probably gonna get basic Island here. And then Lorien Revealed for the Volcanic Island, and then I'm going to start icing them. Well, I was supposed to get... Well, that was terrible. Okay. Well, given this turn of events... I was supposed to Lorien Revealed last turn, and, you know, I didn't. But we will Lorien Revealed this turn and get Minsc and Boo into play. Hope they don't have Force here. Crashing Footfalls, right on time. Not. Okay. Okay, well, Minsc and Boo is in. And we're attacking for 4. So if they do use Ancient Tomb here, they're at least not adding to their board very much. And I actually should get to fire a token. Oh, okay, now they've got a, they can make it bigger than 2. Makes sense. They're gonna play out their hand. Okay, it's a Hand of Doom, we get it. And they know about our Crashing Footfalls. So I guess I'll probably actually, you know, just fling the Minsc and Boo. Or the Boo token, and we'll just try to draw like Energy Flux or Blood Moon here or something. Yeah, Force of Vigor being a not a bad one. Oh, so Energy Flux is a pretty good one too, though, huh? Okay. Alright, well, that got a little dicey for a second there. Not gonna lie. So let's make sure the Energy Flux resolves. And that's the match. Okay. Alright, well, beating Acast was something that, you know, I built this deck to do, and post-board we had the goods to do it. So, you know, we missed Murktide in round 2, but we did beat 8cast, which is definitely something I want to beat. That seems to get a lot of play. Okay, on the draw for round 4, we have a hand that does stuff. Okay. Grief, sure. Okay, so they do go with Petty Theft. And an Entomb. Okay, so we're going to get to use Inevitable Betrayal. That's the good news. Force of Will off the top. Not quite. Yeah, I mean, we get to Petty Theft their Gristlebrand in response to them drawing cards. It's probably not really going to do it. Okay, so we get to bounce Animate Dead here is what we get to do and buy a turn. I'll get a Tropical Island here. And yeah, we're gonna Petty Theft the Animate Dead. And then we're gonna ice them on their upkeep. Ooh, we drew Force of Will. Oh lordy. Okay, well with that in mind, we're going to pitch ice to Force of Will. And then cycle Lorien Revealed. It seems like the best chance to win. So we just have to hope they brick one time. Which is maybe asking a lot. Play a swamp. Wow, are we gonna get to do this? We're at least threatening their life total so they can't draw with Gristlebrand, which puts us in the opportunity for additional like Fire and Ices and Petty Thefts to be good. Hullbreacher also would be a beating. They're going to Entomb, sure. So we're hoping to draw like Force of Negation or Minsc and Boo. Maybe Violent Outburst or Shardless would be okay too. And we're hoping for Force Negation or something powerful. Faithless Looting for the opponent. The old Scalding Tarn. Sadly, they're still on a 2-turn clock unless they pay any life. And they just have the Exhume. Yeah, well, Brazen Borrower comes into play on the plus side. And we get to play Brazen Borrower. And we are going to do the old library thing. Look at the Taiga. Yeah, so like, I don't know, Ice. Lorien Revealed. If I just attack here, they go up to 19 and then take 11. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna play Lorien Revealed. Sadly, so close and yet so far. Yeah, I don't think any of that really does it. They attack and draw cards and then maybe somehow brick. We have a shot, but it doesn't look great. Yeah, I don't see any use in blocking here. They get to draw a whole slew of cards. I mean, unless they choose not to draw cards. Ooh, maybe they're thinking about not drawing here, tapping out like that. Looks like they're gonna put something into play here, and I'm gonna scoop it up. Yeah. Okay. So the Endurance and Inevitable Betrayals obviously come in. I need 2 more cuts. Yeah, I do like Fire and Ice for the Dothy Voidwalker. Yep. I'll keep in 2 Brazen Borrowers, and we'll make do with just 2 Lorien Revealeds. Not too likely we get to hardcast a Lorien Revealed here and have it be good. Okay, here we go for game 2. So we have a turn 2 and nothing else. Well, if our Hullbreacher gets, you know, if our Violent Outburst gets discarded, we do have like the Hullbreacher backup. I don't know how low can I mulligan. The opponent kept 7. Maybe I should have mulligan for like turn 1 there. Mulligan more aggressively. Oop, I think that's probably what I was supposed to do. Oh, it does have like 2 kinds of interaction though. This is like the weakest 7 in this matchup that I think you could keep. But I sure did keep the weakest possible 7. This is it. They go turn 1 Thoughtseize, but they must have the rest of it here to take a card like Fire and Ice. Okay, I guess they don't. They're gonna let me do the thing. But I mean, do they know something that I don't know? Maybe they haven't done this before. Or maybe they misclicked. Or maybe I'm about to get like a harsh reality brought down upon me. Okay, well I guess that hand was good enough. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run it back. So it's the old, we have Force Protection, but Inevitable Betrayal's in hand. I think this is about as good as you can hope for also. I mean, this is why we play 2 copies of Inevitable Betrayal. The opponent has mulligan to 5 here. So I do think I'll have to pitch Lorien Revealed. If I use Force of Negation here. Hard casting, Inevitable Betrayal, or suspending it anyway, like is a thing, I would say. Okay. We need to draw Endurance, Spirit Guide, or Force. Okay. Well, that's, you know, that's something we can feel good about. And so they're griefing with 1 card left in hand. So, I mean, if I force this and force the other thing, I just have to fade drawing Lorien Revealed 1 time. I mean, Inevitable Betrayal. I mean, I could let this grief resolve, and then maybe they take my Violent Outburst in, yeah. So let's just do this. Force pitching Lorien Revealed. Force pitching Inevitable Betrayal. Okay, well, let's just not draw Inevitable Betrayal here, folks. Okay. I guess Taiga is slightly better for the Endurance casting purposes. Okay. All right, so our opponent is like a mono blue paradigm shift type player. At least they were a few months ago. This double force hand. Maybe if I was on 6, I would consider this. I think this hand is bad too. Yeah. So we will Cascade into Cascade, yeah. I'll lead on the basic forest. Ooh, Verdant Catacombs from the opponent, so I think that kind of mono blue matchup seems a little rough. You'll turn 0 crop rotation for Ancient Tomb. Well, Sphere of Resistance is a pretty good one against us, to be fair. Dang. Well, that turn 1 Force of Will hand would have been really good against their crop rotation start, but maybe they wouldn't have done that. And now I need 5 mana to do this crazy thing. So, and they've got port. I guess they'll probably take Ancient Tomb damage to port me. Sure will. Force? Okay, well, more lands. Maybe not the worst. Thespian Stage. Now they can port me without paying a whole bunch of life. I guess I should have, you know, sacked that in response. Well, Minsc and Boo, that's one I could play, in theory. With 1 more mana. Well, I need 1 more mana, plus I need to get around port. They're gonna Life from the Loam. So I know they're gonna port a fetch land again here. They're wisely not going to. Play a fetch land. Alright, well I can get Minsc and Boo down next turn if nothing catastrophic happens. Well, if I draw a land. Or maybe they'll decline to port me. Or maybe they just have a crop rotation here. Okay, well an exploration. Not as bad. Sylvan Library, sure. Well, maybe they'll choose to tap my Misty Rainforest. Or maybe I'll draw a land. Force of Will. Well, you know, I guess I had the mana to Violent Outburst there on my upkeep, and I didn't. I think about it, I had the 5 mana. So, that probably wasn't great. I was just focused on the Minsc and Boo there. So they're gonna lightning back Ghost Quarter and Saga. I can kind of live with that. Other exploration, sure. They are gonna Ghost Quarter my forest. I can take the opportunity to get an island. And so I guess it's all or nothing on this turn here. Okay, so I'm going for it now. I think what would be great to draw here is a mana source so I can Force a Will. Here's a Crashing Footfalls. Pay 1. Okay. And no land. All right, well, they get to have their way with me here. Here's a Sylvan Library. They did return Life from the Loam. They did not loam anything too threatening. They have 2 cards in hand. So yeah, Ice Or a mana source for this Minsc and Boo. Those would be really stellar draws. Well, the opponent's hemming and hawing over there, untapping and tapping things a little bit. I don't know if they're thinking about making a Saga token now or trying to use Thespian stage somehow. So they are just going to pass the turn. Ooh, I drew a mana source. So can I just, you know, do the Rhino thing and win? Well, they just didn't tap anything. That's so crazy. I think I'm going to Minsc. I could Minsc and Fling. I think they should. Well, they can make, maybe I should just Minsc and plus. They can make a 2/2 construct here. They have exploration map coming. It's just like, do they have crop rotation? Probably not, right? They probably would have like used crop rotation. So I think I just need to plan on winning the game with Minsc and Boo here. And so I think I should just attack. They didn't tap my land, right? So I kind of need to make sure they don't Rashad import my lands. I think I'm going to play Minsc and Boo. I mean, I think I have to play the Minsc and Boo, right? And I don't see how they can make 2 tokens. What do we have crop rotation here? Oh, there's a lightning bolt. I see. That was the mystery card. So that was always going to be pretty good then. Okay, well, they have to block with their token at least. All right. So they get to make like Merilage probably next turn because they can get like Expedition Map. I don't know if they have mana for everything they need to do. They can't use Ancient Tomb or that fetch land. Yeah, so they never even played Light from the Loam last turn. They did get to draw 1 card. Well, they got to keep 1 of the 3 Sylvan Library. I think it was probably a fresh look because they loaned last turn. They got to keep 1 of the 3. And then, yeah, what can they do here with this? Yeah, they just let it go. So maybe they're just going to get like Glacial Chasm here. I mean, Merilage doesn't do it. Yeah, even the Boo would get in, you know, would kill them. So I feel like it had, okay, wow. And then they wouldn't be able to survive. Wow, okay. Well, I should have played the Violent Outburst sooner, but there's a W against lands. Okay. That was shocking. So yeah, we'll bring in Force of Vigor. I don't like Endurance. I'm just not that excited. We want to Force a Negation Light from the Loam, not like doing a crazy Endurance shenanigan. And so Hullbreacher easily becomes Blood Moon, and we'll just have to do without Fire and Ice. I mean, it taps Merilage, but Blood Moon also takes out Merilage, and Force of Vigor is a good one. Okay, well, on the draw, we've got like Force and Force of Vigor. So I'll definitely keep. They've mulliganed to 5. Okay, here we go. The opponent's going to stop on Mox Diamond. That's great Force of Vigor fodder. Get a Taiga. Play Sylvan Library. I mean, Light from the Loam. If only it was Sylvan Library. Okay. Well, that seems okay for now. Minsc and Boo. We'll need more mana to play you. I guess I have to play the Tropical Island here in case I have to force. I'll need that Seagate Restoration. I'm hoping not to have to force. I mean, I could try to cheese them. Oh, it's pretty bad. Okay. So I kind of need to hope to draw a fetch land. Exploration. Well, now we get to do a Force of Vigor. I probably don't need 2 Violent Outbursts. Maybe, I mean, what are the chances I actually get the mana? Okay. That Force of Vigor resolves. We're gonna get a land here. Play Life from the Loam. I need to like draw like Force of Negation. I guess Endurance actually would be good here, but I guess if I had had Endurance over Force of Vigor. Okay, well there's Force of Negation at least. Her hand is full of Wasteland, so I'm not playing out the land here. But I will Force Negation pitching Force of Will. And then if we draw like a fetch land or something, we'll get this Violent Outburst cast. Wasteland. Shardless Agent doesn't bring too much new to the table. I got a Shadow Spear, alright. And a Mace of Ith. Okay, Force of Negation's not a bad one. That'll probably, you know, do something good. Minsc and Boo coming on back, making its appearance here. So I guess we did okay without the Endurance after all. Yeah, I mean, Exploration does nothing. Come on, deck. Draw that fetch land. Lorien Reveald. Yeah, I don't really think it's worth using. I mean, I can sadly, like, safely discard Minsc and Boo here, I think. It can somehow finish a game over Mace of Ith. Maybe I'll just get rid of Violent Outburst. The other choice was let them, like, Wasteland me. I could have fetched for Basic Island. Like, off of Lorien Revealed. That would be immune. But a Basic Island just doesn't really help me cast anything here. Choke. I'm just going to let that one go. Try to win around Choke. Okay, well there's an Elvish Spirit Guide. So yeah, we'll play like the Shardless Agent for max impact. And then we're going to swing for 6 a turn and hold up Force of Negation. We play this here, Crashing Footfalls. I mean, I suppose Urza Saga for them is a draw. And them playing around Force of Negation's a draw, so let's see how we do. So they drew Rishadan Port, which does not matter. Tabernacle's definitely a draw for them. Okay. I guess I'm getting the basic forest here. Yeah, they'll untap a Rhino, take 6. I'm gonna keep that Lorien Revealed. I mean, I'm not that dead set on the need to. Here we go, we're about to Force of Negation something here. Sphere of Resistance. So forcing this really doesn't do a lot, right? I think it makes more sense just to cycle Lorien Revealed. They have Richard and Port. I think it makes more sense to cycle Lorien Revealed and try to draw another blue card. Oh yeah, they got the choke there, so the island doesn't do a whole lot, now does it? They have one more turn though. And we'd be in a similarly compromised spot, or, well, we're just on the luck of their top deck here. Okay. Well, yeah, this is a nice 4-1 result. Did think overall better than last time. So yeah, I mean, well, hang on. Well, this is a version I was thinking about when I lost to the humans deck with, you know, just Murktide. Okay, I was thinking about it there, but this is maybe my revamped version. And yeah, maybe we just play without Blood Moon in the Murktide region in the main. But, well, these are the matchups we played. I mean, the other thing you could do is not play Inevitable Betrayal, and that would get you room for Blood Moon. And I think these are yesterday's matchups. Anyway, I mean, we did not. Oh, I think I beat lands 2-0. Beat them without Blood Moon. I mean, Reanimator, it seems like maybe we should have lost that last game, or they at least should have not left me with Violent Outburst. But Inevitable Betrayal sure did work there. And then I built this deck to beat 8-cast, and so I was happy to beat it in the 2 post-board games. But Hullbreacher just didn't really shine against Esper humans. And we beat the Jund Scam. Anyway, something close to this I think is pretty good. I like the 3 Brazen Borrowers. I like this 3 Seagates, 3 Lorien Revealeds. I think 3 Fire and Ice is enough. I think 4 Fire and Ice is too many. But, you know, you're often just hoping to draw a banger. And so I guess the 3rd Minsc and Boo and the 4th Brazen Borrower is an option. But I think that 4 Brazen Borrowers gets to be too many. I think 3 is a comfortable number. I often feel like 3 Minsc and Boos is too many, but just, you know, we're often just hoping to have a sweet top deck. And having Minsc and Boo in your deck, you know, is a sweet top deck. Well, anyway, yeah, this is where I'm at right now. I think I like Blood Moon. I guess we didn't need it today. Well, anyway, yeah, I would say, you know, Blood Moon, you know, Murktide region. Yeah, that's the odd card art. Okay, all right, thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great day. Peace be with you.